Hear me loud and clear. I greet you all the way from Germany. So I'm DorisAngel. Most of you know me, a Ghanaian by origin, and happy to have you all on our Saturday meeting. Okay. So do we have some new people in our midst? Do we have some new people? Are you new? Please, if you are new, type 1 in the chat. If you are new, kindly type 1 in the chat. New means you've not yet activated your robot. Someone told you about the opportunity and you are now thinking of. So type 1 in the chat if you are new. All right, great. We have one new person, iPhone. iPhone. Okay, great. iPhone, we have two iPhones. So how do we differentiate between the two? I think it will be best for you to rename your account once you join the Zoom. Okay, it's nice to join with your name. If not your name, your nickname. So whoever invited you can confirm you truly made it. All right. Who else is new over here? Who else is new? Is the only one person we have that is new here? All right. So before I get started, I would like to briefly explain what the RoyalQ robot is all about and how it works. Okay. Hold on. I have to. All right. So the RoyalQ robot is simply a financial tool that helps you to trade in crypto 24/7. Okay. It's an artificial intelligence robot. And the algorithms are already built in it. Yours is to get a link, register through the link. Once you are done with the registration, you will be able to download the app. Okay, when you are done with the registration, you are redirected to another uh page where you can tap on the download button. Once you tap on the download button, it sends you to your Google Play Store, your Android store, or your App Store. So you'll be able to download the app from there. Now, once you download it and you log in with your credentials, it doesn't end there. But what else do you need to do? You need a crypto exchange. Okay. What is a crypto exchange? A crypto exchange is simply a platform where one can buy crypto, one can sell crypto, one can convert crypto to fiat, receive, deposit, and trade. So this exchange, you need a particular one to be able to connect it with the RoyalQ robot. Now, what's the use of the exchange? Is it going to play an important role? Yes, it is. So the exchange is where your trading capital will be. It means you are not giving your trading capital to the RoyalQ robot. The robot is only serving as a tool to help you to trade in crypto whilst the money is in your exchange. There are 9 different exchanges you can connect to the RoyalQ robot. We have Binance, we have HTX, we have Indodax, we have Kraken, we have KuCoin, we have OKS, we have Bybit, Mexi, and Gate.io. So all these 9 exchanges, you can connect them to just one robot. Okay. So the robot is what you are going to give the instruction. Then once it's executed, you would see it in your exchange. Okay. So therefore, we say you are in full control over your trading capital. Okay. You can disconnect it at any time. It's not like once you connect it, it's tied to it forever. No. The profit you make is dependent on two major factors. One, the market movement, and two, your trading capital. Now, how does the robot work? It simply buys and sells. You can choose to put it on automatic mode, which is the cycle mode, or you can decide to go in for the one-shot trades. So in my presentation, I'll explain them briefly so that you understand. So that is something about RoyalQ. Now that you have an idea, today we are gathered here to learn how to navigate through the RoyalQ app. There are a lot of features on the app that people look down upon, like they don't really concentrate over there. They're like, oh, this part there, I don't need it. No. So far as it's on the RoyalQ app, you might need it in future. If not now, perhaps in future. Okay, that is why it's already on the app. So let me quickly share my screen. Then I put you through the presentation. After the presentation, you can feel free and ask your questions so that I can address them after we are done. Okay. All right. So please just let me share my screen. Kindly permit me to share my screen. Please, my co-host, if I should be thrown out from the Zoom, kindly call me since you guys have my contact. Okay, kindly let me know so that I can quickly come back. All right. All right. So this is how the RoyalQ apps looks like. And below, you'll be able to see some beautiful features. Below, we have the home button, we have the strategy, we have the circle, we have the news, and we have the mine. Now, all these features, they all have its own respective usage. Okay. So I'm going to tap on my top left corner. Okay. So another left corner, this is where you will be able to see all the exchanges that one can connect to the RoyalQ robot. Okay. Now, these exchanges are not just any ordinary exchanges. Okay. When we go to CoinMarketCap, and we move to exchanges, you are going to see that all the exchanges that you can connect to RoyalQ, most of it falls within the first 10 exchanges. Okay. These exchanges are rated or ranked based on their performance. Okay. So Binance, you can see to be number one. We have Bybit, we have OKS, we have MEXC, we have Gate.io, we have KuCoin, and we have HTX. Kraken is number 14. Okay. So this tells you that RoyalQ really mean business. I hope that is clear. Because when we scroll down, you would see so many exchanges. Okay. Some of the exchanges, the people that are on it, or the rate at which they pump money into it, you could see that, oh, this is just chicken change. RoyalQ did not allow us to trade on these exchanges. Rather, they brought us the best of the best. Okay. All right, let's move out from CoinMarketCap and go back to our RoyalQ app. So if you are not using Binance, you are using HTX, you would like to switch to HTX because the default one we have is Binance. So if you are not trading with Binance and you are trading with HTS or KuCoin or Kraken, you just need to go to the top left corner, then you select the appropriate one that you are using. All right. Now let us move to the top right corner. There are some two buttons here. We have the security logo. Okay, you see this logo a lot with security firms. Then we have the notification bell. We are going to look at the security log first. Now, this part, anytime you log into your RoyalQ account successfully, you get a notification that, hey, so and so device has logged into RoyalQ. It even adds up the operating system. Okay. So if someone or an intruder should come into your RoyalQ account, you will be able to see it through the security log. I hope that is clear. All right. So anytime you see some red dots attached to it, it tells you you have not read it. Okay. But once you read them, it vanishes. Or you can simply tap on read all so that all the red dots will vanish. Now, another interesting thing under the security log is anytime you log in from a different IP address, you are being alerted that IP address has been changed. So if it's not you, you are going to do the needful. All right. So let us move from the security log and switch to the notification bell. So the notification bell, there are two types of messages we should see over there. We have the system message and we have the order message. Okay. With the system message, it gives you messages from the RoyalQ system. For instance, if you are running out of fuel fee, you are being alerted under the system message. When you deposit some USDT or some assets to the RoyalQ app, you get a notification under the system message. If you are trading and your margin calls, okay, they cannot initiate any longer. Why? Because you don't have enough USDT or enough USDC or whatever assets you are trading with. The system will alert you under the system message that, hey, you don't have enough, so your margin call will be turned off. Once you top up, you can switch it on again. Now, let us move to order message. Now, under the order message, there are only two types of messages we should expect anytime the RoyalQ robot makes the purchases or anytime it sells. You are being notified here under the order message, be it spot or futures. Okay, when we say spot market is a market where when you purchase that asset, it's for you. Okay, should the price of the assets depreciates, the quantity that you bought is not tampered with. Like the quantity does not reduce. It's only the value that reduce. But once the market goes up, it sells for you. With the futures, it's a very risky market. Okay. So that is why you need to be good with your risk management to be able to trade on that aspect. So these two types of markets, if you are trading on them, the robot alerts you under the order message. Now on my screen here, we can see there is a notification. So WLD, if you see perpetual, it tells you that it's futures. So sell short, it has bought. Close short, meaning it's sold. Then buy long, it has bought. When you see close long, it means it has sold. Now let us look for an example of the spot. So with the spot, you would see it like this. There is no P or perpetual attached to it. Now, the quantity the robot bought, you are able to see it from this aspect. You don't need to go to transaction records to see it. If it is also a sell, you'll be able to see it that, oh, this is the profit rate I got. Okay. You don't have to go back to transaction records to see that. You can see that under the order message. I hope you guys are following and it's getting clear. Type 1 in the chat if you are still with me. Kindly type 1 in the chat. Let me know I still have my audience. Nobody is sleeping. Okay, great. Great. Thanks for the feedback. Let us continue. So this place, okay, you guys will be able to see that you can scroll through this aspect. It's just like an advertisement board, okay? You can scroll through them. And if you are interested in reading a particular topic, once you tap on it, it sends you to the official website where you can get all the necessary informations, okay? So this activation leaderboard is new here, and a lot of people, when they see a screenshot of the leaderboard, they ask that, are you using a different app? Where can I get this? Why am I not seeing it on my RoyalQ? I think today someone asked on one of the groups that, where do you get this from? Okay, so let's tap on the leaderboard. When you tap on it, it gives you this page where you'll be able to see the top 10, okay, that have activated. So this is the activation leaderboard. Every day they keep updating it, and they'll tell you the number of people that this person activated, their rank, and also the first, second, third on the leaderboard. So you'll be able to see it over here. So it's not as if we have a different RoyalQ app. It's on the app. All right, let's move out of the leaderboard and go below. So you can see a notification bell here. And also these 3 lines in the corner there is like a menu. When you tap on it, it brings you to the announcement tab where you can see the latest announcement, the new listens, and the removal notice. So this is where we get a notification that so and so coin are going to be delisted. So if you are trading them, you need to do the needful before it is too late for you. Once you open it up, you'll be able to see all the necessary information. Now, RoyalQ still goes ahead and add the website so that you know that it's not RoyalQ that is delisting the coin, it is the exchange. So if you have any issue, you can contact the support of the exchange. I hope that is clear. Sometimes traders get angry when they see a coin is being delisted. Oh, not again, RoyalQ. Why are you guys like that now? This coin I'm trading, you guys are delisting it. It's not RoyalQ, it's the exchange. Now, once a coin is being listed on the exchange and it's performing well, everything is okay, people are pumping money into it, then all of a sudden it's not performing well again, okay? Or it doesn't meet the standards of the exchange, they have every right to delist it so that investors or traders wouldn't continue to push in money into that project. I hope that is clear. So as a trader or as a user of the RoyalQ bot, you should know which coins to go in for. And we teach all these things in our Zoom meetings, okay? In crypto, we say there is crypto in crypto. If you don't know your way out, you might end up losing a lot. Okay, so that is why you need to know which coins to go in for. I hope that is clear. All right, let's go to new lessons. Now, anytime any new trading pairs are being added, RoyalQ alerts us that so and so coin have been added. So if you are using the Binance Exchange or HTS or Bybit, if you feel like adding this trading pairs, you can do that. It is not compulsory. So there are default coins that came with the app, but the ones that are not default, you need to add them manually. I hope that is clear. Someone says I'm too fast. Oh, so sorry. Then I'll take it easy. I'll slow down. All right. Let's move to latest announcement. Now, the latest announcement comprises of the removal notice, the new listens, and any announcement that RoyalQ wants to uh, give us. Okay. So the latest announcement here is what? Yeah, 11th. Today is 20th, right? That was 9 days ago. So they said, please check your strategy fuel balance regularly. If your strategy fuel, that is SF, balance is insufficient and results in arrears, the pending amount must first be replenished by the user and then reviewed by the finance department. Any direct quant reward and quant bonus pool rewards related to the arrears will be automatically settled on the following day after the review is completed. We recommend checking your SF balance regularly to avoid any impact on your user benefits. So I'm going to show you in a jiffy where the strategy fuel is, where you can find it. Okay. So that is the latest announcement here. So please make sure once you have 5 USDT, you start topping up, because maybe by the time you go to bed and wake up, that 5 would have gotten finished, because at night most of the trades sell off. So make sure you always check and top up. All right, let us move out of the announcement and go to API binding. So what is API? API stands for Application Programming Interface. What does it do? The API helps you to connect your RoyalQ robots to the exchange. Because if your money is on the exchange and you command the RoyalQ robots, go and trade this coin on my exchange for me, what is binding the two of them together? So it will be able to execute your commands. It is the API. So this is your RoyalQ. This is your Binance or your exchange. What joins them together so they can be some form of communication is the API. Now you can see from my screen that Binance is connected. That is why you don't see any padlock attached to it. Then we have Kraken as well. So it means you can connect more than one exchange. All right. So let us move out from the API binding and go to profit details. So under the profit details, the profit details is about your trading profits. Okay. Now, with the profit details, one cannot withdraw it. You can't withdraw this money. Why? because your trading capital is not on the robot, it's on your exchange. So if I should make $3 today, that $3 is added to my balance. So I have to go and transfer this $3 to my funding wallet. Then the profit is there. RoyalQ cannot do that for you. Why? Because it doesn't have control over your exchange. So you need to do that manually. So if I should make $83, this 83, I have to go and transfer it either from my spot or my futures to my funding wallet. This profit details is just records for you to know that, oh, I made this today. Yesterday I made this. A day before yesterday I made that amount. Okay. Today's profit, 3 point something USDT. The day has not yet ended, so do not conclude. Beside it, you would see the cumulative profit, which is the total profit. Now, there is a button here. That button is used in sharing. If you want to share your profit details with someone, just simply tap on it once, then you will be able to share it, or you can save the image, whatever you want to do with the image, instead of screenshotting to bombard your device, because you see a lot of people complaining about, hey, I don't have space, oh, hey, I don't have space, oh, my phone is, so they've designed a button where you can be able to use to share. Under it, we have something written in small font size. If you are not able to see it clearly, you can't read it. Okay. Now it says data within the past 24 hours may be subject to rollover update. Data is shown under the Singapore time, UTC +8. So this is the main reason why, if you don't find yourself under a continent that uses UTC +8, you'll be making profit for the next day, though you haven't entered into the next day in your respective countries. I believe most of you have been experiencing that. So if you are new, you won't, don't think perhaps it's a mistake or you have a problem with your RoyalQ bot. No, it's because the system uses the UTC +8. Now, there is also an information here that is trying to say, while using sub-bin mode, profit will only be shown after all positions are closed. Profit will go directly into your exchange balance. That is what I just mentioned. Okay. Now, in RoyalQ, there are 3 different types of strategy modes. The first one is the whole warehouse mode. Then we have the sub-bin mode. Then we have the sub-bin real-time settlement. Okay, so all of them, they have their respective works. And if you want to use them, if you don't understand them, it will be difficult for you to use them. With the whole warehouse mode, if you have more margin calls or less margin calls, it sells in whole if the trade is over completely. So if you know you are going to be opening more than 4 margin call limits and you want to be making profit anytime there is a sub sale, it wouldn't be best to use the whole warehouse mode. But another advantage of the whole warehouse mode is you'll be able to sell in bits. Okay, you can sell 25%, 50%, 75%, and 100% of whatever quantity you are having. Now, the sub-bin the sub-bin mode. With that mode, if you should put your trades on that mode, there will be sub sales. What are sub sales? Anytime the robot purchases from fifth call and above, it sells them on a separate lines. Okay, So if fifth call should sell, sixth call should sell, seventh call to sell, it's not going to give you the profit. Why? Because on the sub-bean mode, it uses the profit to draw the average price closer to the current price so the trade can close faster. It's only the 0 to the fourth margin call that will sell off completely, then you'll be able to get your profit. So that is why RoyalQ is informing us over here. So if you should get a notification that there are new sale, but when you check, it's 0 rates, you're like, hey, where is my profit? Because it's on the sub bean. Now, people who are having coins that are on floating loss and you have more than 4 margin call limits, you can use the sub bean mode. Then sub being real-time settlement. So with that mode, after fourth call, if there is a buy on fifth call, sixth call, seventh call, if it's selling, it sells them separately, but it gives you the profit. I hope that is clear. It gives you the profit and the capital it used in purchasing that particular call. So that is the sub being real time. So this is why RoyalQ is trying to inform us that, hey, if you are going to be using the sub being mode, you should know that you would see your profit after all your positions are closed. Okay. So let us look at the profit record. So you can see $3, 13, 83, 34, 16, 6, 9, 13, and so on. This tells you that with the RoyalQ robot, it is not a return on investment whereby we have a fixed amount for a, a fixed rate for a fixed amount. No, there's nothing of that sort over here. You meet a lot of prospects or a lot of new people asking, my dear, if I have 500 in my trades, 500 as trading capital, how much do you think roughly, you give me an estimate, can I be making daily? I cannot give you a concrete figure. Why? Because we follow the market movement. One moment the market is down, the next minute the market is up. If I should give you a particular rate that, oh, with 500 there, every day $20. Then one day the market goes so down and your robot has just been buying, without selling. You end up saying, I have deceived you because I told you with 500, you will be making 20 or 50 daily. So please, leaders, if you are prospecting people, let them know that there is no fixed rate because we don't even know how much of your 500 will be entering into the trade because we don't set the trade in a way that we put all the 500 as first buying amount. No, we allocate it. Now, when you tap on any of the records, provided it's not more than 7 days, you will be able to see the data. Okay, what coins sold for you to give you the total of this amount. As you can see, spot, there is no data over there. It means on that day, the spot market there, the coins that I had, they were only buying but not selling. But let us look at the futures. On the futures, these were the following coins that sold and their respective profits that were deducted, the fuel fee. So you can see WLD sold, it gave a profit of 2.2. How much was deducted? 20% of 2.2 would give you 0.45. So this is a fuel fee that was deducted from the strategy fee. All right. Now let us look at this one as well. 30.99 was the profit that was given. How much fuel fee was deducted? 6.198 USDT. RoyalQ says, whatever profit you make, you are going to pay 20% on that profit. They are not deducting that 20 from your trading capital, but on the profit you made. I hope that is clear. Everybody pays it. Provided you have made profit, it's going to be deducted from your strategy fuel. We have another one here. You can see it in that order. Okay. So all this sum up to be the 83.65 USDT. But if I should say I want to tap on this record, okay, I won't be able to get it. Why? Because it is more than 7 days. Details not available after 7 days. So it's advisable for you to be tapping it to see, but you can still get the records on the order message. Okay, just that it will be a little bit too cumbersome and tiring for you to be scrolling through to get more than 7 days records. Now, let's go to profit analysis. So under the profit analysis, you'll be able to see this beautiful pie chart where one can tell that, oh, so all your total, some of the money you made is coming from BIC, 10% is coming from BIC, 9% is coming from WorldCoin, in that order. If you are not using Binance, you are using a different exchange. That is why there is a drop down arrow attached to it. You tap on the arrow to be able to get all the exchanges. So you select the respective one that you are using. Let's say you are not using spot, you are trading on the futures. How do you get the record? You need to tap on futures to be able to get the pie chart record of futures. Okay, so you can see the total income that has been made from the future trading. Okay, so this is how you'll be able to see the breakdown. Now let's move to currency profit. Oh, sorry, I was on HTS. Let me change to Binance. So under the currency profit, you will be able to see how much in USDT have you made. Okay, someone will see this amount and the person will be asking, what is it? Is it viewing in Ghana cedis or US dollar or what? That is why they have put in total profit into bracket USDT. So all the figures you see here is USDT. I hope that is clear. So you can scroll through it to see all the profits you make from the respective coins you traded in the past. All right, if it is futures, you switch to futures to get the desired result. I hope that is clear. Am I still fast? Whoever said I was fast, am I still fast? Kindly let me know in the chat if I'm still fast. Okay, so Ambassador Paul says nope. Okay. All right, let us continue. So let us go to assets. Assets. So under the assets, this is where one can see the strategy fuel. The strategy fuel. Now, with the new updates under assets, one cannot withdraw the strategy fuel. So that is why when you are depositing, RoyalQ alerts you. In fact, they give you notifications more than 5 times or 4 that, hey, make sure you don't deposit a lot of money under strategy fuel. Because if you deposit a large amount, you can't get it out. I hope that is clear. So please deposit the needed amount or deposit small amounts so that if it should get exhausted, you can top up at any time. Under the assets, the money that can be withdrawn is the reward balance. Why can you withdraw the reward balance? because reward balance is money that you've gotten from either team building or someone transferred to you internally. Let's say leader Aminata sent me 20 USDT from her RoyalQ app to mine. That 20 will not be added to strategy fuel. It's going to be added under reward balance. So this is the balance I can withdraw. Now, once the money hits here, if leader Aminata should send me 20 now and the money hits here, I will not be able to withdraw it immediately. Why? Because the system undergoes a 24-hour before that money would now move to withdrawable. Then I can withdraw it. I hope that part is clear. Now, the fuel fee to deposit is dependent on how much trading capital you are having. If you have a total trading capital of 100, it's not advisable for you to deposit 100 USDT as fuel fee. Does it make sense? No. That is why when you activate newly, RoyalQ asks you to deposit 20 plus your 120. 120 for activation, 20 for fuel fee. So in total, you would need 140 USDT. So once you activate the 120, your carry is gone. Like, you can't get it back because it's a subscription. The 20 that you are using as fuel fee will be under strategy fuel. So later, if you change your mind, this business, I don't like it, I don't want to do again, I'm sorry. That your 20 fuel, it will be there for life. I hope that is clear. All right, I'll switch to another account where you'll be able to see the withdrawable amount and the reward balance. Now, what do we see over here? We see fuel fee. It means this amount was deducted as fuel fee because of profit that has been made. Now, if you see your fuel fee gets finished quickly, that is a sign that you are making a lot of profit. So do not complain that, oh, my fuel fee, what's happening? I just deposited just yesterday, it is finished already. Have you checked your profit? It means you are making profit. So that is good news, right? Is that not good news? You need to jubilate about that because you are making profit. But if your fuel fee, you deposited how much and it's still there for how many months, then you should know your profit is moving slow. Okay, so that is the assets. When you tap on deposits, you will be able to see all the deposits that you have made. Withdraw, you'll be able to see. But this account is only for trading. That is why you see no data. There are some rumors that has been flying in the air that, oh, with RoyalQ, forget it all. These people, they are only after your activation fee. If they tell you that you make money from trading, it's a lie. It's not true. You only make money from team building. So please, those people, I created this account purposely for them to debunk their rumors that it's not true. If you say you want to use the robot to trade alone, that is okay. You can. When we go to our WhatsApp groups, we can see a lot of profits being shared back to back. Let me see if I can get a few on the Revolution page. Then someone will say, oh, they said RoyalQ. Oh, what's happening? They said RoyalQ. Unless you share before you make profit, or don't let anybody deceive you. Okay. So if you don't try it, how would you be able to know if what they are saying is true or false? Hey, where is the Revolution group? What's happening to my WhatsApp? Okay. So let's look at some photos. I'm just looking at profits. Okay. So how do I know this is from profits from trading and not from team building? Because one, I see history record. Two, I see profit analysis. Three, I see currency profit. When I go to my profit details, I would see those topics respectively. So imagine someone telling you, so this, if you see an income like this, it is from team building because they are saying reward details. What are they rewarding you for? They are rewarding you for building a team. If I should see this, this is what trading profit. Sometimes it confuses people when you share, they'll ask you, how much did you invest to get this? Meanwhile, it's a record from team building and not from, how do you call it? Trading. So that is the difference. Today, you know. Okay. So imagine history record. Okay. You can see $4, 82, 125, 148. These are profits, not from team building. For you to make this profit, you need good capital. You don't need $50 or $100 to make those profits. Okay. Let us continue. Okay. So deposit SF. If you want to deposit some strategy fuel, you need to tap deposit SF. How much do you want to deposit? Is it 50 or 10 or 20 or 200 or 500 or 100? So you tap on it. Now you can see USDT and USDC is attached. It means it doesn't matter where you are withdrawing from. So let's say I want to deposit 200 because hey, me I'm trading with $200,000. So when the profit I make it in chunks. Sometimes one trade can close 1,000 profit. So I need a lot of fuel fee, right? So I'll go in for 200. Then I tap on what? Select deposit SF. Now, before I select it, there is an information here. It says after the deposit, the amount will automatically be converted into strategy fuel. SF is used exclusively for fuel fees and activation fee. Meaning if I have this money here, I can only use it to activate or pay for fuel fees. I cannot transfer it. I cannot withdraw it. That is why RoyalQ is still hammering on it because the old uh asset, we could withdraw our fuel fee even if the person says I won't do this business again. After their robot has expired, they can still withdraw their profit. But with this new one, you can't. So that is why they are alerting you. Make sure you don't deposit a lot of money here. So this is avoid depositing large amount to prevent any potential losses. Because let's say, for instance, you mistakenly deposited your trading capital plus fuel fee plus activation fee. I'm sorry, it's gone. It's not RoyalQ's fault. They gave you one notification. Then there is another information here telling us that make sure whatever you select, you are depositing that. Let's say you have USDC, you went to tap USDT and you went to deposit, you would lose that funds. It has nothing to do with RoyalQ. It has something to do with you. You didn't take your time to read, to understand what you are doing. So we have USDT and USDC. These are the two assets you can deposit on RoyalQ. If it is USDT, these are the respective networks that you can use. TRC20, BEP20, Polygon network. But it depends on how much you are depositing. Because if you want to deposit 10 USDT, you cannot use TRC20 because TRC20 supports 50 and above. BEP20 supports 20 and above. Then 10 supports Polygon. So that is why you need to use the respective network. Are you guys learning something? Let's move to USDC. So under the USDC, there are two networks. We have the Polygon and we have the BNB Smart Chain, okay, the BEP20. And these are the minimum amount you can use. So they said, please select your deposit method. After selecting, do not send any other currencies to this address as they will not be credited and cannot be recovered. The mainnet above only supports the specified currency. Deposit of any other currency will not be credited or recoverable. 3. Please note that the mainnets listed above are the only ones supported by RoyalQ for deposits. Using other mainnets may result in lost funds. So if you go and use Avalanche network, your money it will get lost. Okay, so please let's follow simple instructions. So let's say, for instance, I tap on it, then I go to BEP20. This is the second precaution RoyalQ is letting us know, that don't deposit large amounts. So I say, okay, no problem, I've read it, generate. It still brings it again. This is the third time. You are like, oh, don't worry, I know what you people are saying, read and agreed. It still brings it again. You're like, oh, RoyalQ, you people are disturbing me now. What is wrong? I'm depositing money, just allow me. If you don't read and you're like, oh, I know it all, okay, come and deposit 1,000. You can't withdraw it. So this is the main reason why new members need people who are already in the business to guide them. Because in my team, I've seen a lot of new people who are like, oh, I know it all, I've been using exchange, not today. Then buying. They will deposit activation fee, fuel fee, plus trading capital. Then later, after activating, we withdraw the rest to their Binance. This time around, you will not get that option. So imagine someone who joined RoyalQ 2021, left 2022, and the person is back 2025, thinking, oh, it's the same old. That makes that mistakes. Who would they hold responsible? The person, not RoyalQ. Another notification is here. Oh, make sure you are depositing USDT. This money cannot be withdrawn. It's only, so how many times? 5 times. So guys, let me ask a simple question. If someone should not follow these simple instructions and do the opposite, who do we have to blame? Please type it in the chat. Who is supposed to be blamed? Type it in the chat for me. Would we say RoyalQ is wicked? Type it in the chat. Those who are following, who do we have to blame? Who do we have to blame? The person or RoyalQ? Is it the person or RoyalQ? Thank God, me, himself, great. So not RoyalQ, because they have told you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. That is enough warning. Thank you. So let us move out. Transfer. If you want to transfer money to someone who is using another RoyalQ app, you use the transfer button. Now, during transferring, there are two methods you can use. You can either use the person's UUID or you can use the person's email address. I always advise UUID because email, you cannot let your email be flying all over. Okay? So paste the person's UUID here, write the amount you want to transfer, then tap on transfer button. You send verification codes, then voila, the money gets there instantly. Now, minimum you can transfer under the internal transfer is 1. At first it was 10, then they move it to 5, then now 1. So internal transfer 1 USDT, you can even transfer it to someone. Okay, let's say for instance you have a new member coming on board, the person is really struggling, at least they managed to get 129 USDT. You're like, oh, the way you have tried, let me add 1 USDT to it to make it 130 or 140, so you'll be able to get exactly 10 for fuel fee or exactly 20 for fuel fee. You can transfer one. Internal transfers do not have any charges, they are free of charge. But the external transfer, which is the withdrawal, with that, you need to pay 2 USDT. Any amount you withdraw, you pay 2 USDT. Whether you are using BP20, TRC20, or Polygon Network, you pay 2 USDT. I hope that is clear. Okay, so this account, there is no withdrawal details for me to show you. I'll show you on a different account. Now, let us go to user guide. User guide. A lot of people do not pay attention to this aspect. I can bet you 90% of RoyalQ users have never tapped on user guide before. They don't need that part. They're like, I'm here to make money. This user guide, I don't need it. But no, you are wrong. We all need it. You need it. I need it. Everybody needs it. Don't forget, from the beginning, I told you RoyalQ is a financial tool. It's not just any ordinary app. The user guide has instructions for us to follow. Let's assume you want to know more about MACD. MACD, you've been hearing people saying MACD, MACD. Even though you've been attending technical classes, you hear MACD, MACD. What's this MACD? Is this someone's name or what is it? It's here. RoyalQ has done a short, brief description about what MACD is. All these things, they are part of the 120 you paid. So make time for the business and read. Then you understand. Be like, oh wow, I see the moon. So when people are talking about MACD conversation, you can also join in. You not feel left alone. You not feel like, hey, me dear, it's like I don't know anything. No, me dear, it's like I'm dumb. No, everything is here. And I think, I don't know if I should say naturally or commonly, people don't respect user guides. You can all attest to it. You buy a refrigerator, you are like, oh, do I even need this user guide? You just throw it away. In fact, you throw it away with the box that it came in, thinking, oh, is it not fridge? I know how to use fridge. Now, is it these people now who teach me how to use fridge? Oh, they should come up for there. I can do everything myself. Not knowing there is some simple instruction you should have followed from the beginning, but you didn't follow. Once you just bought the fridge and brought it home, now you just plug it. Then the fridge is kaput. Then you're like, I thought this fridge, LG, their life is good. Why would it behave like this? I thought it was the best brand. Oh, I thought Samsung was the best brand. What is happening? It is you. The fridge is not having a problem. The brand is not having a problem. It is you, the user. Why? Because you refuse to follow simple instructions. You thought you knew it all. Not knowing there's a little update. There are new updates because things are changing. So RoyalQ app has a user guide for you and I. Activation and deposit guide. Because of these new changes over there, you don't know how to go about it. Your upline is in Canada. You are in Ghana. How can you reach your upline? Because you know the time difference. So see, RoyalQ has done everything easy peasy. With or without your upline, you can still come here and follow these simple instructions. Then you are good to go. Tell me, if you don't want this, what else do you want? Aside the instructions for the beginner's guide, there are also RoyalQ related questions and answers. You'll be surprised that the question you keep asking your upline is not giving you answer. That question you find it, you'll be, hey, is it juju? How did they know I'm thinking about this? How did they know this question was what was on my mind? It's here because others have asked that same question. That is why it is under the frequently asked questions. Then we have the strategy description. The martingale strategy of never going out of position. When you want to start a trade, you would see the options martingale boat or grid boat. You choose martingale, but you don't even understand what martingale means. It is here. Come and get that information. All right, so let us move out of user guide and go to price alerts. What is price alert? So this is a unique feature that you can use to track the coins that you are trading or your favorite coins. So if those coins increase in value or should they decrease, you are being alerted so you can take position in the market. So that is what the price alert is there for. How do you use it? If you want to add, you just tap on the plus sign. Let's say, which coin do you want me to add? Alt. Alt USDT. If you are not using USDC, don't go and select this. Open your eyes and read clearly. There are two alt, one for USDC market, one for USDT market. So if it's the USDT, I'm going to start this by tapping on the star. Once I just tap on the star, I tap on done. Then it's added. It doesn't end there. I have to tap on it. What do I want to be alerted on? Is it the market alerts? Or is it the price alerts? Or is it the fluctuation alerts? What do you want to be alerted of? So you create it. Now, when you tap in the corner here, I always tell you if you see I being circled, it stands for information. So it means they are trying to inform you about something here. If you don't know, you are curious like me, tap on it. Then you would see, oh, okay, price alert details. By setting prices and conditions, you will get alerts when the market meets your settings. You may also turn on market alerts to get alerts like rapid rise or fall, big market rise or fall, or recent new high or low. Okay. So this is what the price alert is about. Okay, I see the moon, and the moon sees you. So you enter that, oh, I want to be alerted if out should drop by 10% or 2% or 20% because I want to either long or short. Okay, so this is how to use the price alerts. I hope someone has learned something new today. If you want to remove the price alert, you simply tap on this button here, the edit button. You tap on it. Then what do? You select the ones you don't want to get notifications on. Delete. Then it's successfully deleted. If you want to delete all, then delete. Simple as that. Is that difficult? I believe no, right? All right. Unfortunately, the price alerts are only available for these two exchanges. Please don't ask me why, because I don't have the answer. But if you want to know why Bybit alert is not here, KuCoin or OKS, please ask RoyalQ and ask them if it's possible for them to add. But me, I cannot answer that one. Okay, all I know is these two exchanges are the major exchanges, okay, that has the most coins on the RoyalQ app. Perhaps that is why they added it. Hey, who is Rebecca? Rebecca has left and joined like 1 million times. Oh, I believe it's her network. God, please touch Rebecca's network, wherever Rebecca's network is, so that Rebecca can stay in. Hey, okay, let us continue. All right, so quantification guide. quantification guide. If you are using this robot, you've never played any of these videos before, I want to say something. SHAME. SHAME. She. Whoa, 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 whoa. Because this is knowledge. What is quantitative trading? You are telling people RoyalQ, RoyalQ, RoyalQ. They ask you what does the Q stands for. You're not scratching your head. Hey, Q, is it what? Is it queen or ish? I wait, I'm coming. Let me go and ask my upline. I'll be back. You don't even know what the Q stands for. Okay. Let's say you know what the Q stands for. Now they ask you what is quantitative. You are like, hey, quantitative. Oh, what is all this? Eh? Only one person I'm bringing on board. You see why I didn't want to bring anybody on board? Because they'll be asking me questions I don't have answer for. Guys, it is here. What is quantitative trading? What is principal income? What is floating loss? For you to understand that being in floating loss does not mean it is real loss. Elon Musk was in floating loss. El Salvador was in floating loss. Today, are they in floating loss? No, they are in floating profit. So once you understand all these videos here, you will love this business. Oh my God. But you don't, the video is there. RoyalQ didn't say if you want to play this video, you pay extra 10 USDT or extra 120. It's part of the 120. Make time for the business. You want to make money, you need to make time. Because time is money. I always say the word learn. When you take off L, what do you have left? N. So even the word is telling you that, Massa, if you are not ready to learn, don't be in expectancy to earn. Simple as that. It can be either earn a skill, a knowledge. If you're not ready to learn, don't be expecting to get anything in return. Simple as ABCD. This one, you don't need to go to whatever school, have master's degree or PhD or whatever to understand this simple terminology. If you don't want to learn, then don't be expecting to earn anything in return. Guys, make time for your business. Attend meetings. If you can't attend meetings, make time to watch the recorded versions. So all these videos are here. Make time and watch it. At least give yourself, okay, every month I'll watch one. Before the 1 year will reach, you would have finished watching all the videos because they are not enough. Now, when we scroll down, you will be able to see the API tutorials. Someone is like, oh, can you help me with Binance API? Please, it is here. The video is here. Save it. Send it to your prospect or your new member or to your whoever you want to share with. They're all on the app. Save it down. Save it in your archives. Anytime someone asks for it, you share it with them. Simple as ABCD. These videos are available in the following languages. Now, again, don't ask me why is this language not there. Why is this language not there? Please ask RoyalQ support. I don't have answer to that. Okay, let's move out of quantification guide and go to more. So this more, let's say you don't use quantification guide most frequently. You use reward details. You tap on edit. Then you see plus and minus. So you just minus the ones you don't want and replace them by tapping on the plus of the ones that you want to be seen. I hope that is clear. So let's practice. I minus, let's say, quantification guide, then I add user benefit, then I tap on done. I confirm to save. Then it's here at my shortcuts. I don't have to tap on more to be able to go and look for something. The features I use frequently are here, just within my fingertips, okay? All right. As we are here learning, people are making profit because the robot does not pause. Now, over here, anytime you'll be seeing profits being displayed. Okay, someone just made profit from TUT, another just made 0.24%. That's good. 0.24 is good, though. Another 0.24, okay. Another 0.46. So people are making profit like per second. Cry is too much. Like another TUT. So what's happening with TUT that everybody is profiting from it? Are they profiting on short or long? You decide that, okay, since everybody is doing TUT, let me also join the TUT. Hey, 72%. Okay, so this is spot. I'll go to futures. So perhaps they are shorting it because I think when I woke up, it was really high. Okay, so you see it's going down. Imagine someone entered here and shorted it. Okay, that person would have been in a lot of profits. Okay, I think we got a signal on it to short it. So yes, guys, everybody's profit is being displayed there. Your profit is there. My profit shows there, provided you are trading either on the spot or the futures. BB. Okay. So now we have TU, T, and BB. Okay. This bottom here, manage. Okay, it's on the same line with spot and futures. This is the bottom that if you want to add the coins that are not default, you tap on spot. Then what do you do next? You tap on all, then you add. If it is futures, you switch to futures. Then you select all, then you add. If you don't want to add all, you can search for the name of the coin you want to add, then you add. I hope that is clear. That is how to add the non-default coins. But since May, RoyalQ has not added any pairs again. Okay, since May, they haven't. And I think it's good because most of the coins that are now coming up, are popping up, most of them are manipulative coins because it's bull run. They know, oh, when we see new projects, we'll jump on to make more money. Before we know, after the bull run, we won't see those coins any longer. Okay. All right. So below, you see the search button. I see a lot of people do not make good use of the search button. You see them scrolling through. Where is Ave? Where is Ave? Where is Ave? They've even not noticed that the coins are arranged in alphabetical order. You'll be searching for A around Z. How is that possible, guys? That is why they designed the search button. You can also call it hand mirror or magnifying glass or however you call it, but it's the search button where you'll be able to type the coin, the name of the coin, maybe TUT. You don't see it under favorites because you've not traded it before. Neither have you saved settings in it. So you go to all, then it's here under all. Then you tap on it. Then I understand the risk notice. Then create. Do you want to choose martingale strategy boat or you want to choose grid boat? Then you choose martingale because that is what we are using as a team. Though people have already started trading with the grid boat. Then you go to trade settings, you do whatever settings you need to do, then you save it, then you enter into the trade. So I think some people are not concentrating because as I'm teaching, someone is busy asking for something else. All right. So let us move out. So that is the search button. That is what search is used for. So these are all the coins you can see under the spot, under the USDT pairs. If I should switch to BTC, we would see the pairs that are available on BTC in that order. Okay. Let's move to futures. So these are the pairs too under futures. Okay. You can see it's almost all red throughout. We have a lot of reds than we have greens. Now, how do I differentiate? I'll be able to use this change and the arrow beside it. So let me tap on the top arrow. It arranges them from the coins that are performing poorly in the market. When I scroll down, I'll be able to see the ones that are performing well. But I can simply tap on the down arrow to give me the ones that are performing great as well. Okay. But you can see that the ones that are performing poorly are a lot than the ones that are performing well. How do you know the coin is performing well? So when you see it in red, it tells you the coin is going down, or it's already down and it's now trying to go up. When it's in green, it tells you the coin is doing well. Maybe it has already done well, it's now going down. Okay. Now let us switch to strategy. Strategy. So I'm going to go to the spot market. So we still have this button here where you'll be able to see the exchanges, the exchanges that are available. You don't need to go to home to check it. Under strategy, they've repeated the same features here, these two features. Okay, so you can see them. Now, when I scroll down or I scroll through it, you'll be able to see the coins that are in trade. Cycle means they are on auto. It means after it has sold all the quantity that it has bought, it will quickly rebuy again. That is why you see cycle here. Now let us analyze one, maybe Dodge. So this is the trading page where when you tap on trade settings, you can edit the trading settings. Even though it's in trade, you can still edit it or adjust it. So when I tap on it, you would see everything over here. Then when I should touch on choose a strategy setting, it sends me to where I've created so many settings. Then I can select the appropriate one I want to use for the trade. I can also tap on the plus sign to add more trade settings. Use this delete button to delete it completely or the pencil to edit it. Let's go back. Below, you'll be able to see the strategy details where it says running time, 1 day, 16 hours, 36 minutes. So all the trades that you've picked, you'll be able to see how long they've been running for. You don't need to go to transaction record to see when you started it. It is here under running time. And the starting time is also allocated beautifully over there. Now let us switch to fulfilled orders. So I moved from here, now I'm here. So the fulfilled orders, you'll be able to see how many cycles have been completed, 23. Meaning it has bought, sold completely for 23 times. Sometimes on a particular cycle, it can have like 4 margin call limits or 2 before it sells off completely. But the total profit that has been accumulated here is 74. So you can see this trade, only 96 amount was invested in it. That is what we call maximum investment. It had only 3 margin call, meaning it didn't buy the 4th call before it sold off completely. Then this one, 44, only 1 margin call, then it sold. The running time was 1 hour 44 minutes. This was 5 days 45 minutes. So you can see the time differs. This is 6 minutes. It only bought small once. Then it gave this small profit because it didn't purchase a lot. So imagine if you have a bigger first buying amount, that's good. But if you don't have enough trading capital, it's best to stick to small first buying amounts. So you can see all these records here. Then sometimes you see people asking, how did you get this page? I'm not seeing it. I don't have it. This is it. Once you scroll through it, you see the rest of the different styles of pictures. So this is what I tapped on. This button. Then it gives you in different view. Last time I posted this and one of my friends was like, oh wow, this robot is so cute. I love the way the baby robot is looking. This one alone attracted the person to make a comment about it. Do you get it? So these are different styles you can use for marketing if you are sharing the opportunity. Now there are some two buttons here. One looks like a SIM card, the other looks like a hanging calendar. Let us look at the SIM card. That is the log book. Let me call it log book. So whatever you do on the trade, you'll be able to see it. Whatever that happens or whatever you do, if you should change trade settings, you see it under log. If the robot should sell or buy or fill the quantity, everything, it records it under log. So if someone is lying about something, you catch them over here under the log. Maybe your downline tampered with the settings. And you're like, this is not the settings I gave you. It's like, oh, no, this is it. Oh, me, I don't even understand the thing. How will I go and change something? I don't even know anything. Only for you to come to log. You saw that trade settings, meaning he truly went there. Okay, so that is the log. Now let's move out from the log and go to the transaction record. That is the hanging calendar. So the transaction record, this is where you'll be able to see the quantity that it bought for you. Sorry, the quantity it bought, the deal amount, that is the amount it used in purchasing. You would see all the details. If it's a sale, you will see the average price it sold at, then the profit it gave you. This is percentage, 1.05. My bank promised me 2% for a whole year. And imagine 1.05, 0.92, 1.07. Is that not more than 2% the bank promised me? It is. So tell me why I should keep €1,000 in my bank when I can have that trading BTC or Ethereum or XRP for me. Then I'll be making more than 2% in a year. So this is it. Now let us go to Circle. Oh, I didn't look at the futures. So when you tap on the arrow here, you would see futures. Then you tap on futures to switch to the futures trades, or you tap on the funnel. Then it sends you to select the futures. Then you'll be able to see it. Okay. So let's go back to the spot. Let's go to Circle. These are copy traders. Now, who are copy traders? They are simply people that give out their unique trade settings to the community. But it is not free because there is no free lunch, right? There is no free lunch. You all agree with me. Now, with the copy traders, if you want to sync to their synchronization or their strategy, you need to pay what we call strategy fee. Not strategy fuel. Strategy fuel is the charges that you are being deducted as fuel fee. But strategy fee is for the copy traders. I don't know if they've changed the name since we have two strategy to be confusing people. Okay. So if you have their name, you want to search for them, you can search for their circle here. Or you simply tap on the graph here. Then it sends you to the top 10 on the circle leaderboard, whereby you would see their amount of profit they've made using the RoyalQ robot. So this is 227,000 USDT, 224,198. So all these people, they are traders. few of them started with us from the beginning, like DNevs BR. I know him from the beginning. Now let us switch to profit rate. So if you want to see them, how much they've made in percentage wise, you'll be able to see it through the profit rate. Okay. So in percentage wise, imagine you are earning 408. That's a lot. 437,752%. This one, if we should divide it by how many years, God, the bank, all your generations, your descendants, they'll all come, they will not get this percentage if they are saving with the bank. Okay, so this is the power of the RoyalQ robot. If you want to follow the top 10 based on those that are trending, you'd see them over here. Or if you want to follow them based on their popularity, you would also find them over here. I hope that is clear. All right, so let us move out and go to news. So under the news, you still see the like button, the comment section, the group chat. So you join depending on the rank that you are. Okay. So let's say I join Quant member, confirm. If I want to sign out, I'll just tap on sign out. So if you are a member here, you need to join. Because sometimes some of the leaders have been doing some promotions. So if you are a Quant member and you've been activating people, you don't know there is an ongoing promotion where they are giving $5 or $10 to anyone that activates. You've missed out. Okay, that is why it's very important to join the group chat. Because the group chat is for RoyalQ, not our personal group chat. So people from all walks of life join in over there. Okay, so you still see the other message here, and you still see the system message under the news. All right, I'm going to quickly switch to a different account. This one, I don't need to sign out. I just need to switch. Okay, great. So there are 4 ways to earn from RoyalQ. 1, your own trading capital. 2, you being an affiliate marketer of the RoyalQ robots. 3, you being a copy trader. 4, you can also become a mentor. Who is a mentor? A mentor is someone who basically guides people with their trade settings or whatever concerning their trade so that they can win more. Now, under the mentorship, you need to qualify for it to become a mentor. Another thing is you are being rewarded. So instead of the person's upline benefiting fully, RoyalQ says no. Since this person has selected another person as a mentor, you, the upline, you share your rewards with the mentor 50-50. Because someone cannot be working and you, the upline, you'll be chopping. Lie. We have to appreciate everybody's effort. So this is another way of revenue, okay, source of revenue if you are passionate about guiding people in their trades or whatever. But you need to be on the second level and above to be able to be part of this mentorship program. Now, what are the requirements of becoming an elite? You need to have 135 team members in total. Out of that 135, 20 must be directly under you. Once you get to that level, you can apply for the mentorship. So you can see that is about the mentorship. So these are the 4 ways to earn from this opportunity. Okay. I hope that is clear. So let us switch to mine. Under the mine, you would see your name here. If you don't have your name or your nickname here, you need to tap on the arrow there to change it. Then your rank is being attached to it. Now, your email is very advisable or very good for you to turn off the eye so nobody will see your complete email. Now, we also have the automatic renewal and the manual one. So you can turn off the automatic one and use the manual one, or use manual and turn on, anyhow you want to do it. Okay, so let us tap on the arrow. This is where you can change your nickname, because once you register newly, you get a system generated one. So you need to change it to suit whatever. Sometimes the name you use, there'll be like nickname already exists. So you need to change until you get one. UUID. So this is where you come to copy your UUID by tapping on the copy sign. Then it will select everything. You share it with whoever you want to share with. Then you will be able to transfer internally. Avatar. If you don't have your picture here or any picture here, it would be beautiful for you to design your back office. That is your home. So make it soothing and beautiful. If someone sees the person, will be, oh wow, this is nice. Okay. Email. It's not being shown unless you tap on the bound before you'll be able to see it. Then location. So you all know my location, right? Then my upline, who shared this wonderful opportunity with me. So that is where you can see your upline's name. All right. So what else do we have to look at? User benefits. Those who are interested in sharing of the opportunity, because they're like, I've been sharing this, sharing that. They don't give me anything. If RoyalQ says I should share and they'll give me something, why not? Let me see what are the benefits of me sharing the opportunity. So we have the Quant member. If you're on the first level, you're a Quant member. Once you refer someone with your link, you earn 30 reward bonus if they should activate. Once they are trading and they are making profit, you also earn 25% of their team reward ratio. Over here, no structure or rank maintenance is required. Keep your status with ease. Then we have elite advisor. So you need, under the elite advisor, you need to have total of 135 and 20 to get to this rank. Then these are the rewards. So in that order, I'll not go too much into details, but we have 4 ranks. The last rank is the global partner, where you earn global dividends, monies that come once in a month, but there are other incentives as well. So if you want to get more details, you can come here at your own time and read more. All right. If you also want to check if the following month you will be demoted or you maintain your rank, you can see it under this button where it says you are not qualified for the next month's assessment. Current level will be maintained. Okay, I hope that is clear, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let us move to assets. Chai, chai. My downline is making a lot of profit. Sheesh. I can imagine how much he made for me to make $5. Chai. Okay, so strategy fuel, you see 0 here. Why? Because I have turned on this button, deduct SF with RB. It means if there should be fuel fee deduction, they should deduct it from my reward balance. Currently, I have 131 and the withdrawable is 92. This tells you that the difference is not yet 24 hours. Once it's 24 hours, it adds up to the 92. But I can withdraw the 92 because since that is the withdrawable amount, I hope that is clear. So direct quant meaning one of my downlines or my downline, because you earn from indirect activation bonus and also team quantification. Then mentor bonus. So they all sum up to this reward balance you are seeing on my screen. Okay. I hope that is clear. All right. So we have the principal quant bonus and also the principal advisor quant bonus as well. So let us get the last 7 details. You can be able to see by tapping on this drop down arrow beside the date. But once it's more than 7 days, you can't get it. Okay. API binding, you still find it here. You still see it on the home. Then team. This is where you see your team members and how many people activated yesterday. So 3 people activated yesterday. Profit for today for activation gain is 0, but the day has not yet ended. Okay. Then you'll be able to see the requirements that you need to meet before you can get to the next rank. So all these things are here. You'd see all your team members that fall under you and the date of their registration. All right. Reward details. So this is the money that one can get out from the opportunity if you want to withdraw, because those are the money that goes into the reward balance or reward bonus. So we have activation gain, which is the activation income. Then we have direct quants. So you earn direct quants from people that are directly under you and also people that are directly under your downlines. When you tap on it, you'll be able to see them. Okay. So Jose Crypto, yes, my one downline, indirect downline. Julie Moore, one indirect downline. Investor Street, my direct downline. So you can see them in that order. Okay. Then we have the bonus share. So that is the pool that was introduced 2 months ago. Okay. So you can see when you tap on it, you would see the details that it's from the weighted pool share. I hope that is clear. All right, let us move out from reward details and go to circle owner. So this is where the copy traders, their total income for the trade. This is where it's being displayed. So someone will not go and manufacture a figure. No, the system calculates every profit they make. So it's shown here. So if you're a copy trader, you would see your total income here. Then let us go to my sync strategies. So my sync strategies, if you should sync to any copy trader, you are going to find the synchronization here. But if you have not sync, you don't see anything. Okay. Okay. So the conversion records. The conversion records are those that change from USDT to USDC. You would see the records under conversion records. Then let us go to share. So under the home button, we have invite friends. Under the mine button, we have share. So it all sends you to the same place. If you are interested in sharing of the opportunity with someone, you can come here to copy your invitation link and share it with them. You invite them, refer them, and we win together. RoyalQ feedback. So this is where you can contact the RoyalQ support. The robot is at the top there where you can chat them. Okay. Someone said my account has been hacked. Hey. So frequently asked questions. If you want to know the answer, you go there or you tap on feedback over here. Once you tap on the feedback, it sends you to the page where you'll be able to see the customer service. Okay. You see the customer service plus whatever problem you have, you can tap on the respective, oh, sorry, you can tap on the respective topic to be able to file your complaint. Okay. So that is it for the RoyalQ feedback. Then let's go to the security. With the security center, this has to do with the safety of your account. So if you want to change your password, you can. If you want to change your email, you would need, I think the questions and answers you selected when you were launching the app for the first time. Transaction password. This is 6 digits that you need. Anytime you want to withdraw, you are going to be asked to input this 6 digits. Then Google Authenticator. One can set it to provide extra security to their account. Then withdrawable address management. Okay. So when you tap on it, you'll be able to add so many wallet addresses. So anytime you want to withdraw, you use those addresses. You wouldn't need to go to your exchange to go and copy. Then the Telegram. You can connect your RoyalQ robot to your Telegram account. If you're a fan of Telegram, one can do that, okay? Trusted device. If I should tap on it, all the devices I've logged in to before with my RoyalQ account, you would see it being displayed. So once a while, you can tap on it to check who has been logging into your account, okay? You would see all the details, the device name, if it's even a laptop or a computer, you'll be able to get all those details. Then delete account. If you are not happy with this robot, you're like, oh, I found another opportunity that is far better than RoyalQ. So I don't like RoyalQ again. Okay, that's not a problem. You can simply come to the delete button and delete your app. But don't be at one side and still be here and like I'm monitoring things to see. Delete it and leave so that we can get more slots for the new members that are coming on board. But you can delete for another important reason. Let's say your upline shared the opportunity with you when you were in 2021. Now we are in 2025. You said, my dear, this your business. I dreamt about it. So God revealed it to me that I should come and do this business. So I'm here now. Then the person is like, this link I gave you, 2021. No, 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 no. You don't have to use that link. I'll give you a new link. You can come here and delete that account so that you can now use the same email plus the same nickname to register the new link he or she will be sharing with you. Face ID and PIN, you turn it on. So if you are people that don't have good retentive memory, you easily forget, please make good use of this. Okay, so anytime you want to log in, you either use your face or your PIN. Okay. All right. Let's go to system settings. So the firmware version, that is the version of RoyalQ for iOS users. This is the latest one. When you tap on it and you see no new version or current version is up to date, it tells you that, oh, you are still using the current one. Then Ghana cedis. So the currency, there are so many currencies. I decide to use Ghana cedis for this account, okay? Because my target market is to get a lot of Ghanaians that are suffering into this opportunity. Then language. Once you tap on it, you would see all the languages that are available. Then you select the one that you want. Team mode. We have the night mode, we have the day mode, we have the follow system, but I'm going to use the day mode because of our audience. Then we have notification settings. So if your notification settings are off, you cannot get notifications. Okay, so make sure you turn them on. That is if you wish. Then about RoyalQ. These are their social handles. If you haven't subscribed to them, make sure you do. Then their website. So when you tap on this, you'll be able to see why RoyalQ. You can even log in through the website. You log in through the web version. Okay. So why RoyalQ? You'd see the reasons why we love RoyalQ, and you would see the apps that they are available on, plus the reviews from the various traders. Okay, soon you guys will be seeing my picture here. Okay. All right, so let us go back. Last I want to talk about is this button, switch account. So let's say, for instance, you are managing your husband's account, your sisters, brothers, wherever. You just tap on switch accounts, then you change respectively to those accounts. Sign out. Once you sign out, if you want to sign in again, you would need to log in. But with the switch accounts, once you log in, you don't need to be logging out and logging in again. It saves you all the stress. So, yes, that brings us to the end of my sharing this morning. Thank you all for joining in from the beginning to the end. But I have an announcement for you before we continue with the questions and answers. Let me share with you. So I'm getting it before I share my screen. All right. So on 27th of September, which is next week Saturday, we have a crypto conference happening live at the Micklin Hotel, East Legon, Ghana, Accra. Okay. What time? 11:30 a.m. Okay. So they are going to talk to you about the RoyalQ robots and also help you. This one is face to face. Okay. They will teach you how to trade like a pro. You also have live trading session with experts. Okay. And yeah, our speakers are here. We have leader Emmanuel, okay, our own brother Emmanuel. Most of you know him, okay. He's a financial market expert. Then we have Dr. Newman, also a crypto trader, one of the great leaders who is having a big team in Ghana. So, guys, share this picture across all your social media. Those who would attend, they will come and testify to you. They'll say, I'm interested in this business. Where can I get link to register? So feel free and invite. Okay, that is the announcement. Now, if you have any questions, please tap on reactions, raise hand so I can see your hands. But if you've already typed your question in the chat, please, I beg you in the name of God, do not raise your hands up, because my math, I'm not a robot. I cannot read in the chat and come back and ask you for that same question again. All right. So let us see. I'm scrolling to the top so I can see. Let me lower my hand so I can see those who raise their hands up. This session is recorded. You can get it later on the YouTube channel. All right. So Ambassador Paul is asking, how do I put my trade on automatic mode, please? So, my dear, for you to put your trade on automatic mode, the first question to ask yourself, how much is my trading capital? What coin am I going in for? You cannot go and take a highly volatile coin and put it on a cycle mode. Lie. Because those highly volatile coins, they can drop like 50%, 30% at once. So it's advisable to pick between the first 30. If you go, don't go above first 50. Now let me share my screen and show you where to get those coins. We have an app we call CoinMarketCap. 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 All right, where is it? So these are cryptocurrencies ranked the top 100. So if you want to trade a coin on cycle, it's best to pick the top 20 or top 30 among these coins. They are great coins to trade. Why? Because they have good market caps. Okay. But if you go and trade a coin that is rated number 3,000 or 2,000, or which coin? Let's see, jellyfish. It's ranked 580. Okay, 578, not 580. Such a coin, it has no market dominance. So please, coin like this, you can't put it on cycle. Then let me search for another coin, TUT. That was what was giving a lot of money, right? Is it the first one or the second one? Which is which? Let me go and see the logo on RoyalQ. TUT. TUT, TUT. TUT. Hey, USDT. Futures, TUT. Hey, I can't find the TUT. What's happening? What logo is it? Is it the first one or the second one? Please help me. Okay, I've seen it now. TUT. TUT, where are you? Where are you? TUT. Hey, are you guys there? Won't you help me with the logo? Okay, so I've seen it now. Hey, it keeps going down. So it's the first one, 365. Then which coin again? Which coin is so volatile that you people have been trading? Which coin again? Someone should give me. Someone say TUT is in South Sudan. Okay, so guys, big. Oh, big, they've delisted it now. Ish. 1,036. So such a coin, it's not advisable for you to put it on a cycle mode. Fan. Thank you, Leader Aminata. Fan. You see fan and gun. The name alone will tell you that these coins, are they for real? So fan token, okay, 379. We also have gun. The names, they are funny names. So 810. So such a coin, my dear, it's not advisable to put them on cycle mode. But solid coins like XRP, BTC, BNB, Solana, if you put them on cycle mode, they make sense. Because those coins, 2 years, 3 years, 1 year, you can make more than 100% from it. I have XRP and Solana. They are all above 300%. Someone was asking, when did you buy it? I bought it in 2023. The question is, my bank says they'll give me 2% for a whole year. So if I should save with the bank for 2 years, it means I'm getting 4% on whatever investment I have. The simple question I ask myself and other people is, if crypto has given me more than, let me share it with you. If crypto has given me more than how much percentage? And the bank says they would give me, the pictures are so many, but I have to take my time. This is one. 354%. How long will it take the bank to give me these returns? This is a lot of years. But in crypto, it's possible because I bought this asset in 2023. It's just 2 years. We started 2025. When was it? It's left with 3 months for us to end 2025. You would think the time is not going, but it's moving so fast. So if you don't decide quickly, you end up missing out, okay? So yes, Ambassador Paul, you have to put coins between first to 30 or first to 50 on cycle mode. But coins that do not have market dominance, it's not advisable to put them on cycle. And you must get enough capital for the cycle modes, okay? That is the automatic mode we are talking about. I hope I've answered you, Mr. Paul. All right, another question is nothing provided, you're an activated member. Okay. How much money will one need to connect all those exchange for the beginners? So, my dear, if you want to connect all the 9 exchanges, you must ask yourself, why do I need to connect the 9 exchanges? Another question is, do I have all those 9 exchanges in my country? We are just letting you know that you can connect one or more exchanges to your RoyalQ robot. You don't need to employ new robot for each exchange. Let's say someone has 100,000 and they want to diversify. They put 50K in Binance, 50K in HTS or KuCoin or whatever exchange. Then they are trading simultaneously. It means one robot is working at 2 places for you. So not because I said this can do this. You have to ask yourself, why do I need it? Is that relevant? Because someone is here with $100. The person is thinking, let me put 20 on Binance, 20 on Kraken, 20 on KuCoin, 20 on Bybit. It wouldn't make sense because in crypto, you need to have more money. So you can open more margin calls should in case the coin goes against you. Okay, so Taban, truly you are new because the way you are asking your question, it looks like you are very new. And if you are new, I advise you to start with one exchange before you add up to it. Okay, master that one. So Ambassador Paul is asking, can I trade futures on RoyalQ with $16? Yes, you can. But since you are new, I will advise you to master the spot first before you switch to futures. But if you are stubborn, you're like, oh, I still want to test the waters with 16. Why not? You can. Because in futures, if you are going to be using 10x with your $16, that 10x would be like 160 USDT for you. Okay, but it's advisable to trade one coin at a time. I saw someone trading with $5 on futures and he was having so many coins. I said, oh my God, you are misusing the futures. No, 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 no. Okay. What is the maximum SF? What is the maximum SF is supposed to be? Taban, your questions are not questioning. So there is nothing like maximum SF. You need to ask yourself, how much is my trading capital? If you are trading with $1,000, initially when you want to activate the robot, you need extra 20 as fuel fees. But that 20, because you have $1,000, it might get finished quickly. So when you are topping up your next fuel fee, you might like to increase from 20 to 50. Okay, but there is nothing like a maximum, like there is a barrier that maximum fuel fee you can top up is 10,000. Okay, there is nothing of that sort. That's why there is a custom amount where you can type the special amount you want to use. Okay. LOL says, Madam, can you show us how to transfer the profit so I can withdraw it from Binance? So LOL, who is your upline? Who is your upline or who is your grand upline? You need to contact them to assist you with this. Or I can give you a tip. Just go to YouTube and type how to transfer money from spot to funding. You get a guide. Okay. You can also ask any of the AIs. You also get a beautiful guide. It's just you checking how much have I made today? $10. Okay. At the end of the day, you move the $10 from your USDT assets on spot to funding. Simple as that. Once the money is on funding, you can go ahead and withdraw to your bank or you sell it on P2P. But it all depends on the country you are in and their methods of payment. That is why I asked you to ask your upline because they will be in the best position to help you. Okay, so Taban is still asking like how much to deposit. Taban, if you are new and you want to get started with this opportunity, we recommend a minimum of 240 USDT, which is like equivalent of $240 to get started. We would use 120 to activate the robot, 20 for fuel fees, and 100 for trading capital. But the 100 will not be on RoyalQ. Only 140 will go to RoyalQ. Then 100 will be in your exchange. Ambassador Paul says, but can you only transform I mean, you meant transfer. Can you only transfer RoyalQ if the capital is still in your spot or future account, right? Your question is not so clear. You mean, can you transfer RoyalQ? Transfer RoyalQ what? I don't understand. Your question is not clear, Ambassador Paul. When you have a running trade on RoyalQ, let's say you've bought XRP, the trade has not closed. You cannot go and transfer XRP to funding. Once you transfer it, it means should the robot try to buy or sell, it will say abnormal order because there is nothing to purchase or nothing to sell. So if it's in a trade, you don't do that, Ambassador Paul. But it's the profit. Let's say the robot sold for you on futures. It returns the money back into the asset it picked it from. Then you can now transfer from that place to your funding account. You can't transfer from RoyalQ to your funding. It's not possible unless it's money made from team building or mentorship or copy trading. Ikerezi Atara says, kindly, someone help me how I can join future trading group. So Ikerezi Atara, who is your upline or your grand upline or wherever you got this link from, you need to ask them. Now, the future trading group, unless you're an activated member of RoyalQ, then you are allowed in those groups as well. Okpara says, my is not showing location. It means when you were registering the RoyalQ from the beginning, you didn't select a location. Once you don't select a location, there's no location. So you need to contact the RoyalQ support to help you with that. Leader Naomi says, no opportunity matter than RoyalQ. It's very, very true. If you're a queen of Ponzi or king of Ponzi, or you've done a lot of online businesses and you come across RoyalQ, you go salute it. Okay. Mr. Charles too says, good lesson learned today. Great. Ikerezi says, please, madam, I need your help. Can you please help me join your future trading WhatsApp group where I can get signals? I'm from Kenya. Okay, so you've been answered. I wouldn't repeat this again. So if you are not an admin there, you can ask the admins, please. How much money? Okay, I've answered this question already. In case you forget, if you forgot your password and also forget some of the answers for the questions to be answered, what is the alternative for retrieving or resetting your passwords? So Joyce, please, you need to contact the RoyalQ support. They are going to ask you of your deposits that you've made on RoyalQ, and you can get those records from your exchange. Then they'll also ask you for trading. Let's say, for instance, if you are trading with the RoyalQ robot, they'll ask you for the latest trading pairs that you took on it. They'll ask you for all those records. So once you provide it, they'll assist you to reset your account. Okay. What is the difference between registration fees and strategy fuel? Fellow ear or fellow IR. Registration fees. There is nothing like registration fees. We call it subscription fee. To register, you don't pay anything, it's free. But to subscribe to the app, so the app will be active for it to be picking trades on your behalf, it's called the activation or subscription fee. That is 120. You pay this fee so that the robot will be able to work for you for a whole year. Now, the extra fee is the strategy fuel. When you place a trade and you make a profit, because it's the robots that helped you to get that profit, you would have to pay 20% on that profit as strategy fuel. I hope that is clear. Ikerezi says, please, madam, can you help me? Hey, how many times do you want to repeat this question? It's just copy and paste you are doing here. How much is the um list eh? List amount? You mean list amount to start spot trading? Um, with spots, you can start with as low as 100 USDT, but if you want to put it on a cycle mode, it's possible for you to start with at least a trading capital of 500. Okay. But it doesn't mean if you have 100, you can't put it on spot. Like you can trade on spot, you can. But just that the profits will be little by little. And there are some days you can go without any profits because the coin has bought, but it hasn't sold. Okay, I've answered this. Okay, I get you now. Shall the conference scheduled for the 27th September be live on Zoom here? Uh, yeah, it's possible. If it's going to be live, we would share the respective links for you to join. Okay, Clinton says, please, madam, do you mean we shouldn't make the robot trade more than one coins? So, Clinton, I don't know where you are joining in from or where you are coming from. I said a lot of things. It depends on your capital. The more capital you have, the better. But if you have a small capital like $10, you cannot trade 5 coins or 10 coins, especially on futures. It doesn't make sense. Okay. So if we know how much your trading capital is, that is when we can recommend you how many coins or trading pairs to trade. I hope, Clinton, you got it right. So, Ikirezi, where did you get the link to join the meeting? Where did you get the link? Contact any of the admins or whoever posted the link so you can get the futures signal. The signal group. So, Rebecca, hey, Rebecca, that's left like 1 million times. Finally, she's here to ask a question. Rebecca says, please, let's say I have $20 and I want to set a trade. How should I divide my money and open margin call? So, Rebecca, $20. May I know where you want to place the trade on? Is it on spot or futures? If it is spot, you can use 5 USDT as your first buying amount. And with that amount, because your capital is small, we can only open 3 margin calls. Meaning each margin call, the robots will buy one. So 111 will be how much? 555, 15, plus your initial buy, 5. That will be 20. So you can only open 3 margin calls, my dear. Nana Konedu says, great, insightful presentation as always. God bless you. RoyalQ is the business on the internet ever. The best business. Okay, sorry. Just compare and do your own due diligence. Thank you, Nana Konedu. You are right. All right, guys. So it's 11:25 my time. I think we have to call it a day. Too much of everything is bad. Thank you all for spending 2 hours, 25 minutes with me over here. I believe you have learned something. So you can also share with your team members or even other members of our community in the group. And not forgetting my co-host. God bless you all for guiding me through this wonderful session and assisting me. The recorded versions will be posted on our respective groups. So, yes, we meet again next week, Saturday, for the same session. Love you all, and don't forget to share the conference on your social media. save people because people are being scammed every day. Okay. Bye bye. Love you all.